What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Pick Plug back again with another video, and today we're having some Tuesday picks for today. We got a very solid slate to look at for today, and we're definitely looking to cash out on these picks. So if you guys are looking to cash out with me, make sure to comment down below your favorite pick of the day, as well as some other plays that you guys may have come up with on your own. I really do appreciate the insight. As always, if you guys do want that bonus pick, we do have a like goal for this video. If you guys get this video to 500 likes before the game start, I will be dropping a bonus pick down in the pinned comment below. So make sure to smash that like button, especially if you guys want these picks to hit. Those plays have the highest chance of hitting, especially because they come directly from my Instagram. But if you guys do want those plays for yourself, go ahead and follow me at PickPlugYT on Instagram, and you guys can cash out on my plays for yourself. The outlet had an overall super profitable day in the Discord. As you guys can see, they hit a couple of underdog plays, chalkboard plays, flip plays, and they cover all basically every app. As you guys can see, they cashed out on the promo for Lamar Jackson on the underdog play. Karl Anthony Towns was a cash out as well. And here's a slip that the outlet sports betting AI cashed out on. It was super easy for members to make this pick, especially on the VIP. So again, if you guys are looking to cash out big, make sure to go ahead and click the link in the description below or the pinned comment. Go check out theoutletbrand.com and cash out on their picks. Now, if this video gets you 500 likes before the game start, I will be dropping a bonus pick down in the pinned comment below, so make sure to smash that like button, especially if you guys want these picks to hit. The bonus picks have been super profitable recently, so you guys definitely don't want to miss out on that. But without further ado, let's hop into today's picks. For our first play, we'll be staying in the points section, scrolling down all the way to Austin Reaves for 16.5 points. This one is going to be for more. Now, this game is most likely going to be a bit competitive, especially since Kevin Durant is back. And honestly, I do think a very solid honorable mention would be the over on points for 22.5. The only reason why I'm not choosing this is because there will be a chance that he has a minutes restriction. But honestly, in my time of watching Kevin Durant, he has never gone, or he has rarely gone on the under for 22.5, especially for a line like this. So if you guys like this line, definitely do pay attention to it, but I will not be choosing it for this video. We'll be looking at Austin Reaves for 16.5 points. This one is going to be for more. He's been pretty consistent in highly competitive games. Now that Rui Hachimura is back in the rotation, they are back on their solid regular lineup, and I do see Austin Reaves playing his normal amount of minutes and getting his normal amount of shots up. Since Rui Hachimura was out in the last couple of games, Delta Connect was in, and he was taking a higher amount of volume shots. This caused Austin Reaves to take a less amount of shots, and overall have the ball in his hand a little bit less, and that did affect his scoring just a bit. But overall, like I said, I do like this line on the over. He's hit this line in 8 out of his last 10 games. Only on the games where Austin Reaves or Rui Hachimura was not playing, he went on the under, and he's hit this line in 8 out of his last games, so that is a pretty high rate. On top of that, he is going to be a team that is overall 21st in points allowed. They're pretty high up there for points allowed. They're not that great defensively, and when it comes to the shooting guard position, they are 13th in the league, giving up to 26.7 points per game. Now, against the Suns, he has hit this line in the last 2 games that they've played, and this was very recently. Both games in October, he was able to go on the over against this line, having basically blowing past this line easily, having 23 and 26 points. And on top of that, he's exceeded this line in 9 out of his last 10 games versus the bottom 10 defenses for points allowed, averaging 20.4 points per game. He also has a pretty high amount of minutes on an average, and he's coming off a pretty hot game, having 7 out of 13 shots made. And for the 3 points made that game, he had 3 shots from three-point range that he made. And overall, if you guys do like this line, I definitely do think it's a good idea to pair with the free prop that is on chalkboard right now. Overall, I do think Devin Booker is going to have a pretty solid game today, but it is definitely a safe choice to take the free line that is on Devin Booker for 0.5 points from chalkboard. And on top of that, when you use code Trophy, you will be able to win up to 100 times on your payout boost, as well as being able to double your deposit. So this is just a win-win situation. If you guys are looking to cash out big today on something like a simple 2-pick parlay, go ahead and try out chalkboard, use this free promo, and throw in a pick that you guys are super confident with. You definitely will cash out. For our next line, we'll be looking at a prop that is on Outlier right now. It will be coming up later up today on PrizePicks. We'll be looking at Giannis Antetokounmpo for over 30.5 points. This one is definitely a very solid line because going up against Miami, this is a very competitive game that we're expecting to have for today. Both teams are in a pretty solid run, and going up against each other, I do think that they have a pretty decent matchup, both teams. Looking at Giannis, his direct matchup is Nikola Jovic, I believe, and I definitely do take that matchup any day. He's already hit this line in 67% of the time against them head-to-head, and the performances that he's been putting on recently has absolutely been off the charts. He's single-handedly carrying this team to their wins. And if the Bucks are going to win today, he is definitely going to have to put up some crazy numbers. He had 32 points in 31 minutes the last game against the Hornets, and he had 37 minutes or 34 minutes with 37 points, 41 points with 35 minutes. So again, he's being really efficient in the minutes that he's playing, not having to play too many crazy minutes. Now head to head, he is averaging 35 minutes against them, and the way that both teams have been playing, I am expecting Giannis to play a solid amount of minutes this game, leading him to have higher numbers. Overall, I do like this line, but if you guys do want another solid line, go ahead and check out the points plus rebounds line. He's hit this line as well in the last 3 games, and there's a solid chance that he gets a big amount of rebounds this line, because if we look at the matchups, they are 20th in rebounds allowed, giving up 11.1 rebounds per game, and again, they do have a solid amount of points that they allow for the power forwards position. Adding in the factor that Giannis has absolutely been putting up crazy numbers. I mean, he even had 73 points plus rebounds in one of his recent games. This should definitely be a very interesting game to watch. So if you guys are liking this line, go ahead and let me know what you think down in the comment section below. And if you guys are wondering where I get some of my plays from, I get it from dgfantasy.com, which is the top sports betting optimizer tool that you guys can use right now, especially with their AI slip generator. You guys can see how it's been improving over time. They're just getting better and better every day, improving on their total units and profit margins. As you guys can see, they currently have a couple of slips up for you guys to cash out on right now. So if you guys are interested, they've been hitting like crazy on these slips, especially on their NFL picks, especially when they have those correlated picks, which basically means each pick is tied to one another, and if one goes on the over, there's a high chance that another one goes on the over. It's definitely great for 5-pick slips and cashing out huge. So again, if you guys are interested in checking out their AI slip generator tool on DG Fantasy, go ahead and click the link in the description below. They also do have a prop list where you guys can see a whole list of odds and percentages. They don't only cover NBA or NFL, they cover multiple sports and basically whatever is on PrizePicks and other sports books and DFS apps. So if you guys have this tool in your arsenal, you're definitely winning big, and you're definitely at a huge advantage from those people that just don't have access to this tool and they don't know the exact odds on the picks that they're making. So go ahead and click the link in the description below. Use code TROPHY to get 25% off. For our next line is going to be a prop that will be coming up later on today as well. We'll be looking at Jimmy Butler for points plus rebounds on the over on 26.5. He's hit this line in the last 2 games, having 9 rebounds and 33 points against Dallas in a very difficult and tough game, which I'm assuming that is going to be a similar result for tonight's game. If we look overall, he's going up against a team that is 17th in points allowed and 24th in rebounds allowed. In the last 2 games that Jimmy Butler has played since he's come back, they were some pretty intense games and he had some pretty solid numbers. And for his position, he gets a bunch of rebound chances. In his last game, he had 12 rebound chances. The game before that, he had 14 rebound chances, and he's only averaging 31.6 minutes within the last couple of games. Now, the most recent game did go into overtime, so he had more than his average at having 38.1 minutes that game. But either way, without having to go on the overtime, he cleared this line easily. And going up against the Bucks, he really has no direct matchup that I feel has a good chance of stopping him, especially at home. He's exceeded this line in 4 out of his last 5 games at home, averaging 31.4 points plus rebounds. I definitely do like this line for the over. And if you guys like it too, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Now, since yesterday was a little bit rough and we only hit 2 out of the last video's picks, and we barely hit the Jamal Murray line for 20.5. On the under, he went on the under just by 0.5, as well as the LaMelo Ball points plus assists. He went on the over pretty easily, but all the other picks did chalk. I will be throwing in a bonus pick in today's video just because, so make sure to smash that like button if you guys do want another bonus pick down in the pinned comment below. The bonus play that we'll be looking at for today will be the PRA line that will be coming up later for Bam Adebayo on 31.5 PRA. This one is going to be for less. Now, if we look here at the home games with Jimmy Butler playing, he's only hit this line 30% in 6 out of his last 20 games, averaging 26.9. And going up against the Bucks, he's going up against the center position, which are 3rd in points allowed. They're limiting centers to 14.9 points per game, 14th in rebounds allowed, and 13th in assists. They are pretty solid with defending centers, and overall, when Jimmy Butler is playing, Bam Adebayo's stats honestly cut in half. The only reason why he went on the over for the last game against the Dallas Mavericks was because that game went to overtime and he ended up having a lot more minutes than normal. Let's see, he had 37 minutes when his average is 30 minutes. So he honestly should have went on the under. And if that game didn't go to the overtime, he would have went on the under because he ended up having a couple of rebounds and a 3 in that overtime. So I definitely do see him go on the under this game, especially against the defense of the Bucks. His matchup might be Giannis, and I do believe either way, if it is Giannis or if it's not, he hasn't been shooting at a high rate at all. He's been missing a lot of shots. If you really watch Bam Adebayo, he hasn't been the most consistent at all, especially when Jimmy Butler is playing. So I definitely do like this line for the under. If you guys like this line too, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. But that will be all for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.